We're stretching out the shoulders. Up and down. One more lift, one more lower. All right, let's take the hands to the knees. Let's warm up the legs. Lift and lower the heels. So you're up on the tippy toes, pushing into the toes or the ball of the foot. So it's going to depend on how high you lift, right? So push and down, lift up and down. 3, 4, one more up, one more down, lift and lower. Now lift the toes, toes up, toes down, toes up, toes down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 2, one more up, one more down. Let's bring the knees apart and together. Good. Flatten your feet on the floor. So just peek down, make sure that your heels are down. So we want to get the whole outside of the foot to stretch. And stretching out, of course, your ankles. Right, strong ankles are what's needed for to hold us up. We want them to be supple and flexible. All right, so come down with the feet, separate the feet. Now we're going to bring the knees together. Touch the knees, squeeze the inner thighs, and then come back. So we're doing the ankles again, now the inside of the ankles. Inner thighs and outer thighs. Let's do one more in, one more out, out, and good. Let's take your right knee into your chest. We're stretching out your thighs. So you can hold on underneath your thigh. Just lift it up as high as you can. Point your nose towards your knee. Look towards your nose towards your knee. And then straighten up the torso. And then circle the ankle in one direction. The ankle work. Remember, anytime you hear that little clicking noise, that's actually a clap. Clap, yay! And then other way. Now we're going to straighten and bend the knee. So straighten the knee, bend the knee. Straighten the knee, bend the knee. It's for our thighs. Yeah. All right, let's straighten and hold. Bring the heel down. And we're going to go forward. So bring the heel down to the floor and slide down as far as you can down towards your toes, towards your ankle. And we're stretching out the whole back of that your right leg. All right, let's come up and we'll do everything to the other side. So left knee in and take the knee up towards the nose, take the nose down towards the knee. Some people might be able to touch your nose or forehead or chin. That's fine. Good, and then we're gonna level out the body and circle the ankle in one direction, full circle. And then the opposite direction. I found that I do a lot of noises. All right, straighten the bend. A lot of sound effects for my movement. Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. Good. All right, now this one, I'm going to leave the leg straight. I'm going to tuck the heel on the floor, and then now slide down. So there's not really a destination for your hands. The destination is stretching out the back of the leg. So it doesn't matter how far you go. Now let's slide the hands back up towards the hips, bend the knees. Now let's do some crab. All right. So let's do some seated balance. Feet about hip width apart, and we're going to move side to side, right to left, seated balance. So the arms are, let's take the arms by your side and reach down to your right, then reach to your left, side to side. And then now you're transferring the weight from your right glute to your left. Yes, allowing the weight of the body to go to one side mostly. And you'll notice that the opposite side that you're leaning away from is lighter. Maybe you're gonna allow yourself to lift the heel of that leg. So when I move to my right, the left heel can come up. Move to the left, the right heel comes up. Back and forth. And when you're comfortable, then the foot can come up. And here is our seated balance. So this is another thing to try at home. Leaning to the side and picking up the opposite leg or foot. So imagine that you are dropping, something fell on the ground, right? And you're leaning over to pick it up. Leaning over to pick it up. All right, so now we're gonna lean to your right. Your left foot's gonna come up. We're gonna hold it. So lean to the right and hold it. You don't have to touch the floor. You just want to get down there. You may want to touch the floor because if there's something there, you're gonna pick it up. You know. And do the other side. So plant both feet. Transfer the weight to your left side. Be mindful, careful, and come over to the side. And your left hand is going to be going down towards the floor. All right, let's come back to center, both feet on the floor. Take a moment here and do some cats and cows. I want you to take a mini break. We're going to repeat that, but adding in some more balance elements. And repeat that whole thing, but adding in some balance. All right, so come to center. Let's lean to your right. So go ahead and lean to your right. Your left foot or heel comes up. So you can always keep your toe down or pick it up. If you feel more secure, keep your toe down. Then the left hand is going to come up. All right, so you're leaning to the side. And go for this left knee to come up maybe a little bit higher if you feel comfortable. Squeezing the belly, the core muscle to hold you up. It should feel like, yeah, okay, something's going on. Ouch. And then come back, and we're going to switch sides. So take your time to set your body up. Your right hand is up, left hand is down. And then that right foot, you can come onto the ball of the foot or lift it up. There's nothing wrong with having your toe down if all your weight is on the other side. So if you feel like you need the balance, keep your toe down. And then maybe lift up that right knee a little bit higher. Feel free to hold on to the chair as well is another option. Holding onto the chair with the left hand. Good. And then make your way back up. Take the hands to the knees. Let's do some cats and cows. Good. Very nice. Forwards and backwards. Stretching out the torso and the hips. Come to center. We're going to do some tandem seated movements. So scoot to the edge of your chair a little bit. And we're going to bring your right foot forward, your left foot back. So we're just practicing sitting down. So your right foot is in the front, left foot is in the back. And now we're going to do that heel toe thing. So your left heel comes up, your right toe comes up. Right? So you're going back and forth. Toe, heel, toe, however you look at it. Go back and forth. Let's just add a little bit of rocking to the upper body. So as you come forward, or as you put your right foot down, you come forward, and then your left foot down, you lean back. There we go. Good. And now we're going to add arms. Forward and back. Forward and back. And we can do a little bit of strengthening to the arms. So like you're rowing. So lean more forward. Like this. Look. Instead of touching your toes. Oh. Yeah, like this, and back. Okay. So, and I want you to energize those elbows as you pull back. So push and back. There's a little bit of coordination here because I still want you to be moving your feet. I know I'm asking a lot. So left heel up, right toe up. Left heel, right toe. And pull. Everything's happening at the same time. Yes. So the heel and the toe and the push and the pull. It's all happening at the same time. Energizing the arms so we can get the back muscles to work as well. Forward and pull back. Forward and pull back. Slow down if you need to. Really think about what we're doing. Pull back. Good. And back. And forward and back. Keep your arms just where they are. Let's take the feet out of it and let's do 5 push-pulls with the arms. Push and 5. Strengthening the upper back. 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1. Good. Take the hands down, shake it out. Good. All right. Ready to do the other side? Just switch the legs. Left foot is in the front, right foot is in the back. And it's now the left toe and the right heel. Left toe, right heel. Left toe up, right heel up. Left toe, right heel. So one is going down, one is going up. So it's the toe and the heel, and the toe and the heel. Good. And when you're ready, a little bit of movement. So we're focusing, let's focus what the left foot is doing. Maybe that will help. So the toe lifts, you move back. The toe forward, you move forward. Down and back. Down and back. So your left foot is forwards. So bring your left foot a little more.
I don't want it. I can't do it this time.
Yeah. So it's like physically move your left foot forwards.
Forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now lift your left toe and move your right foot. Yes. Toe. And then put your toe down. Yes. So one is up. Only one is up at a time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Only one is up at a time. Yeah. And then the movement forwards and back, and forwards and back. And now we're going to get the arms involved. So we're going to push and pull back, and push and pull back. Yes. Push and back, and push and back. Using the muscles of the upper back as you squeeze and pull, push and pull. Good. Push forward, pull back. Push forward, pull back. All right, let's take the feet out of it. Just use the arms. Forward, 5, pull, 4, pull. Squeeze nice and tight. 3, pull, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take the arms down, shake it out, bring the feet back together. And let's circle the hips now. Just circle around. Circle those hips around. All right, so that was tandem walking. Seated. And we'll go the opposite way. All right. So we did this one also. So come to center. All right, so we're gonna do right foot forward. Left foot is behind the right foot. So you're gonna move your left foot to behind your right foot. So this one, the toe of the left toe and the right heel are touching. Yeah? And now we're gonna switch. And then switch. It's a bit easier when we're standing. And switch, right? Switch. So we're not crossing at the ankle. Your foot, one foot is in front of the other. Yeah? One foot in front of the other. Yeah. Very good. Yep. This is it. So let's practice in sitting, cross, and cross. So the cross doesn't come at the ankle. The cross is one foot in the front, one foot in the back. And your back heel is probably going to be up. Yeah? Your back heel is going to be up because that's how you walk, right? You don't walk flat-footed. There we go. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel it in my thighs.
Yeah.
Bonus, right? I feel it in my thighs. Good. 2, one more, that's it. We don't need a lot of these. I don't need a lot of these. All right, so that's good. A lot of fiber.
Yeah.
Okay. Marlene talked about hamstrings last time, right?
Yeah.
Hamstrings. So we're gonna do hamstrings right now. So we're gonna take your right leg and lift it up. You're going to extend and bend. So this is thigh and hand. This is thigh work, but I want you to focus on your heel, right? In sitting, we're going to do this standing as well. But I want you to focus on the heel, bringing the heel as close to your body as you can. So forward and back. Forward and back. So you are working your thigh, but you're working your hamstrings because you're squeezing. I don't know if you can feel it. As you squeeze your heel back, you feel it in the back, not in the front. I mean, you can feel it in the front, but I want you to feel the back too, yes?
Okay.
Good. Squeeze. Squeeze. It's that squeezing action. That's That's gonna get us nice and strong. Let's do one more. Squeeze and release, yeah. You know,
I feel it here too.
right, no, absolutely gonna feel it in your thigh.
Yes.
But when you squeeze the heel back, you wanna, we're doing the hamstrings as well, all right? Yeah? And now let's do the other side. So lift up and bend. So think heel to your glute. Think heel to the glute, so you're squeezing back. Right, so squeeze back. Yeah, so it's the squeeze action that we were looking for with this one, to focus on the back of your thighs. Naturally, the front of the thighs are gonna get work because you're kicking forwards. But the squeeze action, hold, squeeze. So you're squeezing from here, yes? Feel that? Just a few more. 3, 2, and one more. Squeeze. Yeah, stretch it out. We'll feel that more when we stand. Don't worry about it. All right. So I think. Okay. So let's do our sit to stand. This is the one I wanted to do. Sit to stand. Sit to stand. All right. So we're gonna do. What's a good number?
2.
2. No. What's a good number? 8.
0.
8.
8's a good number. I'll take 8.
Okay.
0. We wouldn't be here if we went 0. All right, so sit to stand, hands by your side. Please make sure that your feet are really solid underneath you. So I'm exaggerating here, right? So you wouldn't have it like this, and you wouldn't have it like this. You put your feet down so your knee and your ankles are kind of in alignment. All right, move to the edge of your chair so you don't have a lot of room to go. And keep your hands by your side for this first set. Here we go. Just lift up. 4, 8, and down. Good. 7, and down. Good. 6, 5. Push through the heels as you stand up. 4, 3. Good. Everybody's doing great. 2. And one more up, and then we're gonna sit down. Yes. Indicate your your knees are like this. So the next time we do it, widen your feet just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
widen.
is my dad.
Yeah. Let's widen your feet just a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, good. All right, so let's do this one. We're gonna bring knees up. We're gonna march in place. March in place. So let's slow this down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. Right? So we could do it faster, and that's momentum, but I want you to really think about where you're lifting from. Where am I lifting from, Michelle? Well, I'll tell you. I want you to be lifting from your glute muscles, right? Don't think about the thigh, but the hip, let it lift from there. So initiate with your mind that you're lifting from behind, and that's what causes the knee to lift up. Do you feel any different when I say that? So squeeze and lift. Don't worry about the height, but think about where you're initiating the movement from your behind, right? And that's what lifts us up. Nice and slow. 3, 2, and 1. Good. When we're doing that, you might have felt it in your core muscles because everything's attached to everything's connected. So as you lift, you're stabilizing here, and that's why another reason why your leg will lift. All right? Let's do a second set of those sit to stands. We'll do 5 right now because I want your arms out to the side. All right? If you're doing this and your arms out to the side is just not safe for you, please keep your hands down to the hips. All right? Here we go. Same thing. Widen your feet. Here we go. And stand. 4, 5. And down. That didn't work for you? All right. Don't listen to me. 4. That didn't work. 4. Good. No, actually, that's better. Push through your heels. 3. Good. Good. 2. And 1. Good. And rest. That's a lot. That is hard. That's hard. All right. So let's stretch a little bit. Let's bring your right knee straight, and then take a stretch. So your heel is on the ground, and you're stretching out that leg. So if you find that, one exercise, if you're doing it by yourself, is a little challenging, always think about stretching it out before you move on. So you say, oh, my hamstring, then stretch the hamstring. My thigh, whatever, stretch that muscle. Then we'll do the other side. Right, left leg straight, and then come forwards. All right, so our next round, we're gonna stand. And let's do it. Let's come back up. Let's go ahead and stand up. We're gonna get to the back of our chair. All right, so get the back of your chair. So at the back of the chair, hands on the chair, and we're going to go side to side, like we did in sitting, right to left, left to right. So this is where we're going to get some balance in. All right, so same thing, right? As you lean to your right, your left heel comes up. If you lean to your left, your right heel comes up. And when you're ready, then that foot can come up, yeah. So if you feel like you don't need to hold on to the chair is there for safety and to help with the balance, but if you're at the point where you say, okay, I don't need the chair, then don't hold on to it. Or use one hand, or a light touch, or hover your hand over just in case you need to grab it, right? Grab that chair. So you're going right to left, left to right. Good. And it's a weight transfer. So it's not really a kick out to the side. It looks like a kick, but it's a transferring of the weight that allows that opposite leg to lift. All right, so now let's move over and stay over to your right side. You can start with your toe on the ground or lift that toe, the left toe. Good. Hold it there. Lift that left foot. Nice. And then do the other side. Take the foot down, lean to the left, put all the weight on the left side. Allow the right foot to come up. It's not about how high you lift the foot, never the height. It's just the fact that you're standing on one leg. Don't lift it, you're not like ballerinas, you don't need to lift it high. Then come over to the side. Good. And rest for a moment. I'm going to repeat adding in our arms, all right? So let's lean it to your right side. Your left foot is going to come up, and now let's take your right arm up. This left hand can stay on the chair or hover, however you want to do it, whatever feels best. Good. The shaking is good, because that means that your body is trying to find the balance point. Let's come back to center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So let's lean first to your left. Place your weight on the left side. When you're ready, the left arm will come up. And then that right hand is there to hold over the chair if needed. Solid, solid left leg, that standing leg. Good. And don't hold your breath. Breathe, okay? Okay. And we'll come back to the middle and settle in right in front of your chair. Let's take some circles with those hips. If you need to, circle the hips around, a hula hoop or hula dancer, right? I don't think this is how they do it. They do something else.
It's definitely not a hula dance. I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know how to hula dance. I just said that. All right, so standing in the back of the chair, I mentioned that we're going to do the calf raises. So this is a really good one for strengthening your legs. So holding onto the chair, just hold onto the chair because we're going for strengthening. I don't want you to focus on balance right now. So I want you to lift your heels up and then lower them down. So right, it feels different from when we're sitting because we're having the whole body weight. Instead of just your legs, your whole body is teetering on your toes, right? Up and down. And now you might find it easier to contract the muscles of your calves as you lift in standing. You feel that? You can really contract those muscles and then come down. So lift and lower. And if you don't need to hold on, please feel free to take your hands by your side. First we're gonna add on here, we're gonna lift, and I want you to hold it, and don't move, nice and strong with the heels up. And then as slow as you can, I'm gonna count to 3, and we're gonna lower in 3. So 3, 2, 1. Good, let's do that again. Up and hold, and nice and slow down, 3, 2, 1. Let's do that one more time. Lift and hold, and then lower it down for 3, 2, 1. And on your own, you could do as much as 8 or 10 of those, nice and a slow count, all right? So now we're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna lift 3 and down for 1. So nice and slow. Hold on to the chair, and then lift up for 1, 2, 3, and hold, and then lower down just in 1. Slow up, so lift, 1, 2, like an elevator, and then lower down, boom. And one more time, up for 3, 2, 1, hold, and then lower down. Good, that's always a good one. All right, so let's do our hamstrings. All right, so let's go to your left side of your chair. Hold on with your right hand. The outside leg or your left leg is gonna be moving. All right, so the left leg goes behind you, you're on your toe. And remember when we were doing it in the chair, I said bring your heel to your bottom. So focus on bring your heel to your bottom. So I'm gonna turn, you can stay right where you are, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna bring your heel to your bottom and then back down. When you lift your heel to your bottom, I want you to squeeze this part of your leg. And then back, that's the leg that we're talking about, all right? That's the part of the leg you're talking about. So let's do 8 of these. Here we go. 8, and back down, squeeze, 7. Heel as close to your bottom as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How was that? Felt that? That was hard, yeah. We're gonna do another set. Yes, so do the same, like very similar to what we did. I just want you to add a lean forward. So we were upright before. I want you to just lean forward a little bit onto that standing leg, which is your right leg. Take the left leg back a little bit further back. I'm gonna turn this way so you can get into the camera. And then we're gonna do 8 of these. So go back, 8 and back. 7, so we're gonna add a little angle, right? 6, squeeze. 5, 4, heel to bottom. 3, 2, and this one I want you to just hold it up. I want you to hold it up and really focus on the heel going towards the bottom. Can you lift your heel up a little bit closer and squeeze the muscle of the back of the leg a little bit more? I don't know. No. And then take it forward.
Can if I were 22.
Put the heel down. Let's stretch. Let's stretch. So just as we did before, let's stretch. Yeah, if the answer is no, the answer is no. That's fine. Just asking. And then we'll come back to center and just march it out. Let's go to the other side. So hamstrings. So the first one, I just want you to be straight up and down. Focus on just lifting and lowering the right leg. So the right foot goes back behind you, straight up and down with the torso, and last squeeze. So 8, back. 7, light tap with the toe. 6, 5, I always have a trouble. 4, counting. 3, good. 2, one more up, one more down. All right, shake it out. So what happens when we do that little lean forward? It just puts our body at a better angle to be more effective with the exercise. So right leg back again, lean forward a little bit. So weight goes into your left leg and squeeze. And lift 1, 2, 3, light tap, 4, 5. So control the up and then on the down. 6, 7. This one we're going to hold and squeeze, bringing the heel as close to your bottom as you can, and engaging the muscle, your muscle behind your thigh. 2, 1, and down. Shake it out. Good. All right, and let's stretch. Let's stretch. Heel up. Slide your hand down as far as you need to feel the stretch in the back of your leg. So if you feel it and your hands are on your thighs, that's fine. If you don't, then maybe your hands need to come down a little bit further. So you can stretch out the back of the leg. All right, so that's good. So there we go. That is our hamstring. That was just for you. Not that's for everybody, but she asked about it, so I wanted to address that. All right, so back to sit to stand, or actually, I want to do squats, because that was one of our exercises, right? The squats. So come back behind, and I'm going to move my chair so you can see my body, but you're holding on to your chair. Take the feet wide apart, and wide for you is wide for you. And then turn the toes out slightly. What we're doing is we're stretching or strengthening the hips and the thighs, especially the glute muscles, all right? Hips and thighs and glutes. So hands on the chair. Hold on to the chair, please. This is my pretend chair. And you're going to squat down and then up. What was that? So turn your toes out as far as you can. And we're hitting a lot of all the muscles here. We're hitting the glutes, the hips, thighs, and hamstrings. All right? Inner thighs as well. All right? So if you don't need to hold the chair, you don't have to.
Pretend you're a ballet dancer.
Exactly. Pretend you're a ballet dancer. Never taken ballet dancer.
Not in my wild.
All right. So you're going down as far as you can. Imagine if there's a chair behind you, and you're trying to reach that a very low chair. Maybe it's a bench. Maybe a bench is a better thing to think about. Down and up. All right. So you would do, if at home, you would do about 8 to 10 of these, maybe even 12. So let's just do one more because we're here. And rest. All right, good. Shake it out. All right. So I don't want to run out of time. So come back. So the last things we want to do is the tandem walk. The tandem walk. So let's go to your left side. I'm going to do the tandem walk here. So your left leg is going to be first. Left leg is in the front, right leg is in the back. And this is the one where you're going to rock front and backwards. All right, so we did this in seated, and now we're standing up. So you're on your heel and your toe. I'll move up so you can see. Back and forth. All right, so your left toe, right heel, left toe. And that's what's coming up off the ground. Right toe lifts, left heel lifts. Back and forth, yes? Good. Now, you keep your hand on the chair, or if it's okay, if you feel all right, then the hands are going to come out to the side. And you're rocking front and back. You can always keep your hand, keep your right hand right on that chair, and your left hand can come up, and then we can still get the balance. All right? Back and forth. Stay here, or maybe the left hand can go up to the ceiling, just a little bit more. One or both hands. So maybe your right hand can join it. If not, keep your right hand right by the chair for safety, right? Yes. Good. A little bit more, forward and backwards. All right. Keep the legs moving. We're just going to take the arms by the side. Keep the legs moving. Keep the legs moving. Take the hands by the side. And now we're going to add a little lift of the back leg. A little lift of the back leg and come back down. A little lift of the back leg and come back down. And hold on to the chair. Little lift up the right leg. So the right leg is going to lift up. The right leg lifts. The right leg lifts. Good. The right leg lifts. So keep the knees straight and lift it behind you. Yes. Right leg lifts. So you're putting your weight to your left leg, allowing your right foot to lift up. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do the other side. Let's do the other side. All right. So the other side. So the left leg is forward now. The right leg is back. No. The right leg is forward. Sorry, I was like, the right leg is forward, left leg is back, and now back and forth. So heel, toe. Left heel, right toe. Is that correct? Left heel, right toe. Good. So keep your foot, your heel on the ground, or your toe on the ground. So you're just lifting your toe or your heel. You're lifting your toe, heel, right toe, left heel, right toe, left heel, right toe up, left heel up, right toe up, left heel up. Okay? Good. Remember, you can always hold on with your left hand this time. We're going to take the arms out to the side, 1 or 2. If you need balance point, hold on to that chair with your left hand. Okay? If you need it. If you don't need it, then your hand's going to be out to the side. Yeah. Rocking back and forth. Yes, nice, strong. Good. And now your arm can come up. Right arm and left arm, or maybe it's just your right arm. I don't know. What do you feel comfortable with? Right and left. Both arms can be up, or one hand can stay right on that chair and can still move. All right, keep the legs going. Keep the legs going. Take the hands by the side. And now it's going to be your left foot that comes up. Left and back. Lift the foot, lower it down. Lift the left foot, lower it down. Very good. Lift the left foot and put it back down. Lift and lower. There. Lift and lower. Nice. And, all right, let's stay in the center. All right. So we're going to do that tandem walking. And we'll go this way. Actually, we can go front and back. We'll go front and back. All right, so let me just move this chair. All right. And it is the heel toe. So we did this in sitting. We're sliding the legs, right? So now we're standing. So we're going to be walking. So walk maybe 4 steps forward and then 4 steps back. Let me show you first, and then you can do it, okay? So your feet are going to be together. You're going to have right foot in front of left foot in front of right foot, right in front of left, and left in front of right. And then backwards walking. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. The heel and toes touch each time, all right? So let's go ahead and try. Here we go. So right foot in front of left, left foot in front of right, right foot in front of left, and left foot in front of right. And then backwards, left foot moves, the right foot moves, left foot moves, and the right foot moves. How's that? That's hard. Yeah, it is.
That's hard.
It is hard. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it again. All right.
Practice that.
Yes, we're gonna practice. Good. And that's why we have it on film. All right, let's do it. So right foot moves, so the toe and the heel touch. Left foot, toe and heel touch. Right foot and left foot. Let's go backwards. Move the left foot, move the right foot, move the left foot, and the right foot. Very nice. And both feet together. Yes. Very nice. All right, so let's just kind of hang out. Just hang out for a moment. Hang out for a second. Breathing in through the nose. And big breath out, just relax. I'm going to stretch out the body. So widen the feet a little bit, about hip width. We're going to bring both arms overhead. And you're going to take your left hand over to the right. So the right hand just hangs out by the side and you're stretching, pushing your left hip over towards the window and your right hand over towards the kitchen. And stretching. And we'll come to center. Both arms are going to reach up. Just going to take a big inhale and then switch to the other side. Left hand down by the side. Your right hand's over the head. And then the hip is moving as well, your right hip. And we'll take both arms up overhead. We're going to interlace the fingers and then invert the palms up. And look up towards your hands if you can. If that feels okay with your neck and your balance. And then we're going to take the hands behind you. So take the fingers apart, take the hands behind you. And see if you can bring your fingers and interlace them behind your back. And then open up the chest. Good. And stretch to the upper back and the chest. All right, well, Level off the body, take the hands apart, and then we're gonna find our seat. Sit down. Good. Very nice, everyone. And let's do our last little cats and cows. Just move the spine a little bit. We're almost done. Just gonna move the spine for the back. Good. And settle in the center. We'll end with just a one breath. Inhale. Reaching the arms up, stretch. Then take the hands by your side. And give yourself a pat on the back as normal. Yay, you did it. Good job. Excellent, excellent, excellent.